As we ease into the summer, my final summer as a 25-year-old, I've slowly come to the realization that I don't like wearing pants that much. I'd much rather wear shorts, which is funny because when I was a little kid, and not just a little kid, into my teenage years as well, I would always wear jeans and like a really baggy sweater during the summer, no matter how hot it was. And my mom would always, like, we'd go on camping trips and it would be like 95 degrees and it would feel like 100 throughout the day. We would go hiking and my mom would be like, Darryl, you're not wearing that hoodie. It's like, it would be like a cheap hoodie from Zoomies and like ripped baggy jeans and my tattered Vans. And that was my outfit for many, many years. And now I have kind of gone into this whole. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it up right here. This is essentially this is me. This is my fashion line. It's usually like a black shirt and black gym shorts and like my Nikes, and that's it. Like that is my outfit.
I get that.
Now.
The majority of my clothes are black or dark colors.
It just makes you feel a certain way.
It does. Like, oh, just wearing dark colors, I'm like, okay. I'm feeling myself a little.
But welcome back, everybody. I just hit my nose on the microphone. Welcome back to episode 26. We have a little bit of an announcement to make right off the bat. We have decided that it is best for the both of us to start recording on Thursdays. So we are recording this on a Thursday, and it will be uploaded on a Wednesday. So from now on, episodes are no longer going to be on Fridays. They're going to be on Wednesdays.
We stand.
YouTube version and the audio versions will be available. I want to say every Wednesday, but they'll be available when they're available on a Wednesday.
Vaguely around Wednesday.
Yes. Keeping things real here in the Daydream Arcade.
Hell yeah. But yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since our last episode. You went on vacation.
I did. You went on vacation, and now it's my turn. Yeah. Then it was my turn to go on vacation.
You know, honestly, we deserve vacations, to be honest.
Yeah, we do. We haven't done anything all summer, so
no.
Deserved it.
It was a good time. How was your vacation?
My vacation was good. I went with Winter, Morgan, our friend Teague, and we went to Salem, Massachusetts. It was my first time.
That's awesome.
A lot of people know about Salem, famous for the witch trials and spooky stuff. We did some tours. We actually went to the Witch Dungeon, which was the Witch Dungeon Museum, which is pretty neat. They put on like a little reenactment for a little bit. I give them props because there was probably only 5 people in the room, and they did like a full like 15-minute play.
Damn. Yo, they were dedicated.
Yeah, they were really dedicated to their parts, absolutely. But then they took us down into the dungeons. It wasn't like the actual like legitimate dungeon. It was where it was though, and they did their best to replicate it.
Damn.
So they started out in this little room, and the tour guide, she started out by pointing out the different size cells and what they were for. So essentially, if you were brought to the dungeons, like your family was forced, if they had the money, to pay for the cell that you were in. So it's like, it's not great, but they vary in different sizes. Like it starts out as a kind of like a medium room, which was the one where all the rich would stay. And then, or those that were fortunate enough to get paid, or those that were fortunate enough to have their sentence in there paid for. Yes, that's English. Anyway, going on. Then
I too love English.
So each cell would get smaller and smaller, right? To the point where they got to the last cell, and I like looked in there, and it's essentially you can't sit. It's that small. You have to stand 24/7, and you're like shackled to like the wall, essentially. So yeah, that was fun.
So yeah, that was fun.
You walk out and the last thing you see are like 3 witches hanging from nooses on trees. It was great. It was a good time. We also went to Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery,
Oh,
which
that
was
sounds cool.
yeah, it's a wax museum, and I wasn't sure what to expect because we were going down, I think it was Essex Street, and it's just a bunch of nice, cute little shops, lots of small businesses. Support small businesses, by the way. And
Hashtag
then,
support small businesses.
Stop small.
Sorry, that was good.
That's what it said on a lot of the shores in the stores. Thank you for shopping small. So it was a wax museum, and it looks small from the outside, but the inside it like went in quite a bit. So we go into the wax museum, and they have a bunch of stuff from Nosferatu back in like the fucking Stone Age of horror movies, and they had things from like death masks, and my favorite one was Tim Curry's. And then you go through, and they have like a bunch of memorabilia. There was one wall that had a bunch of pictures from famous people from horror movies, and they had a lot of them had signatures on it, so it was just like a wall of just horror icons.
That's
like
so dope.
Directors, actors, just awesome shit. They had really well done wax sculptures of a lot of horror monsters, and apparently there's another one that we didn't go to that's in the mall, but I think someone said that it wasn't that good, but that we went to the good one. So if you're ever in Salem, go to Count Orlok's. It's amazing. Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery. If you ever go to Salem, check it out. It's pretty great. Oh yeah, and you cannot take photos. If you're caught taking photos, they kick you out.
Like in the museum?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, I can understand why they want it to be like they want to keep everything that's inside there, a secret.
Yeah.
So if someone finds it, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's really cool. I've never been to Salem, but I've always wanted to go.
That was my first time going.
That's
I don't know
awesome.
if I said that already.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good food. If you're into seafood, a lot of good seafood. Pretty much, You can pretty much get it anywhere. But there's also, we went to this really nice, like Mexican place. It was called the Howling Wolf.
Is that where? Is that where Wynn like drew the symbols on the?
Yeah. Okay.
Dude.
So she labeled on Morg's box, she put a crown because it was her birthday, and also she's just the fucking queen. And then
Cute.
on Wynn's, she wrote burrito ho. And then on mine, she just drew the male symbol.
That fucking killed me because I knew exactly whose it was.
Yeah. I asked on Twitter, I was like, Wynn labeled our food. Wild guess as to what mine was. And Stormy has said, I'm going to go with both the crown and burrito. I'm like, no.
No. Stormy, please. Get it together. That was so funny, man, because she posted on her story on Snapchat, and I replied to it. I was like,
He's a boy.
Imagine being a male in this economy.
Honestly, sometimes when I do something that's very, I don't want to say manly because I don't think I have a manly bone in my body, but like if I act like a boy, they'll just be like, they'll be like, ugh, boy.
Male.
The funniest shit.
God, you fucking male.
So yeah, vacation was good. We went to another location, which I think was the highlight of the entire trip. We, the first night, Wynn and Morg went out to hang out with their friend that they haven't seen in years. They went out to dinner, and I guess they stumbled upon this liquor store. Called the Bunghole. And they have shirts along the outside. I'll post the videos here. I'm giving myself a lot of fucking editing. It just fascinated me that they named this place that, because it's just like the Bunghole Liquor.
Oh my
The Bunghole
God.
Liquor Store. How was your week back here? Or, well, not back here. I'm in New York. How was it in Florida?
Down there.
Right now?
You know, it's been fine. I haven't really done much, but today is my brother's birthday, so we're gonna go out to dinner later.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Just gonna celebrate that. But other than that, it's been pretty uneventful, honestly.
Life has been incredibly uneventful. Fortunately, things on the internet
Have not.
Things have been happening while I was away, and
Yeah,
I
dude.
was looking at it from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
The Twitch do better hashtag is once
Poppin'.
again poppin'. Would you like to talk about why this is poppin'?
So, what I've been seeing, I haven't really seen a whole bunch, because I like to kind of stay out of drama. But this was kind of like oof. So I believe that a lot of people of color and LGBTQ plus community, they've been getting hate rated by just fucking assholes that just spew nothing but negativity and just disgust. But Twitch hasn't really been doing much about it, and it's been happening a lot more recently.
And it seems like Twitch doesn't really want to do anything about it. It seems like they're
Yeah.
pushing it off.
Yeah, they're just kind of ignoring it. They're like, oh, can't really do much. Yes, you can.
Like, there are people that are designing software and bots to prevent things like this when Twitch has tons of engineers at their disposal, I'm sure.
Dude. And with
to
the
do
amount
stuff
of
like this.
money they make, they are more than capable of designing something that, if you put a certain word or if you put something specific, that you just immediately get kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why it's that hard. When people that don't have the same resources as them are doing it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
make it make sense? Hello?
It's not a good look on the company. That is for
No.
sure.
And a lot of people are stopping their support for Twitch and some streamers, unfortunately.
Yeah, aren't a lot of people going over to Fan House or something like that instead of
they're
going
doing
through
that,
Twitch subs?
and people are just asking in general for another platform to be created, which is at the same time.
I mean, there's also other platforms that are out there right now, guys. If you want to go to them, let me
Literally.
name a couple: Glimish, Trovo, DLive.
Yeah.
I mean, scout them out. Don't just automatically jump ship from what you have on Twitch to go over there just because, I mean, Twitch does need to do better.
They do.
But, just be careful about,
Definitely.
things like jumping ship completely.
It's really sad to see that there's still so much hate and just disgusting people in the world with nothing better to do than just harass them.
I thankfully have not experienced a hate raid.
Yeah, I haven't
all.
either. And I usually use LGBT tags and stuff in my thing just because I want people to feel safe and included.
Right.
Stuff hey, I'm a part of that, so you're welcome here. Just makes me mad.
I don't get it.
Sorry, my mom came in.
No, it's okay.
She was like, "You want nuggies?" I'm like, "Yeah."
You want nuggies? You're talking about Twitch drama.
He's just talking about real ass shit. You want some nuggies? Anyway. Yeah. Stupid. Also stupid. I posted a tweet last night about a very disgusting username that I found on Apex. I was playing with a good friend of mine. Her name is Vixena. It's Hello Vixena. Go follow her if you haven't. She's a bean. We were playing Apex, and she was streaming at the time, and we were doing ranked, and we had an open spot, so they just fill with whoever. And this dude comes in with a fucking gross ass name that I'm not gonna repeat, but Darryl, you put in the picture.
I don't know if YouTube will take it down. I don't know.
Maybe. To be honest, just go to my
Probably
Twitter
not.
if you want to see it.
Yeah.
It's at Certicate. I posted it. I added Apex and shit, and some people who saw it also mentioned Respawn, which makes Apex, and Steam, because it also could have been a Steam issue because they are kind of sus with their name thing. They just kind of let anything go.
Apparently one asshole in your comment thread thought it was funny.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what's so
You want
funny,
me to kill
guy?
this guy for you? You want me to hurt him?
Take him out?
I'll delete his kneecaps. Control Alt K.
For knee. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't understand what was funny about that, but it was very gross. And we immediately like flew into the lava. So he didn't have any teammates. And we left. It was fantastic.
So this was your teammate?
Yes, he was unfortunately a teammate.
That is unfortunate.
Apex just like randomizes that. But I just don't understand how, because both words that were used in there had no misspellings or like anything.
Yeah, how does that get past their
Exactly.
system?
I don't understand what happened there. Like, who's in charge of that? And why you letting that pass?
I don't know.
It's kind of sus, Apex. Get your shit together.
I don't know. There's like
Steam.
there seems to be a big trend of just really fucked up shit happening in the game industry right now.
Oh,
and
God,
it's
bro.
it's
truly don't understand.
I don't know. I'm just sitting here in my plastic throne, just like, what's happening? What the fuck is going on?
Like, it feels like every day we wake up, it's just another fucking ridiculous. It feels like a fever dream. Are we in an episode of Black Mirror?
I think probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
The past like 2 years have just been a very long fucked up episode of Black Mirror. Very tempted to just yeet out of here and go to New Zealand. But they're not letting people in right now, which is valid.
Not surprising.
No.
With everything that's going on right now with the fucking Delta variant
and they just got it there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if New Zealand just shuts down their borders forever.
Honestly, I wouldn't blame them. Which is unfortunate because Cat's there and like I would love to go and visit and shit. But it seems like a very not possible idea right now.
Right.
And even her leaving out of there and her being a citizen and going back is a mission. Because you have to do like managed isolation. So you have to like be in a hotel where you have to pay for it for 2 weeks if you come back from overseas.
That sucks.
It's pretty lame.
Yes, I remember like Canada did something like that too to Markiplier when he went up there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It sucks that you have to pay for it yourself, but it is a good idea to like have like a specific area where people that could be contaminated can just all stay there.
Oh, for sure. Like this isn't a fucking joke.
No.
Like people seriously, if you haven't been vaccinated, unless you have like an absolute like medical reason, like your body doesn't like respond well to like whatever's in the vaccine. Like I've seen people like say that. I mean, take it with a grain of salt, but like if you are perfectly healthy, you have no reason to not get it. You have absolutely no excuse to not get it. If you are a healthy person, you should get vaccinated.
Yeah.
No question.
The only reason I have not been vaccinated yet is because there have been a lot of cases with like the heart inflammation and I have a heart murmur. So I'm going to go
that's that's understandable.
Yeah, but I'm going to go to my primary care and talk to her and be like, "Hey, is it a good idea to get this? Just want to make sure with you." Like, and if she says it's all good, then I'm definitely going to book the first appointment.
I don't know. It's like some people are like waiting for it to be FDA approved and shit and just like.
Yeah, it's like there's many aspects to it. And it's like, but if you are a perfectly healthy adult, get vaccinated because you don't need to be spreading this fucking disease to everybody.
I work in a school, so it's pretty much 100% like, no, you got to get it. My grandmother passed away last year and my grandfather's still alive and he's like pretty up there in age, you know, and my mom takes care of him all the time. So if I were to like, let's say get my mom sick, she could get my grandfather sick.
Yeah.
And that is not something that I want to have on my hands or on my conscience.
Definitely. Yeah, I live with my grandmother and she's definitely up there in age as well. And I am terrified to like go out one day and then bring it back and have her get affected. And my mom has health issues going on and so does my dad. And like, it's stressful. Shit's scary, dog.
It is scary. That's why I think everyone should get vaccinated. Like I'm not out there on fucking social media like preaching like you need to get vaccinated, blah 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 blah. But like I sincerely believe that everyone should get vaccinated if they can.
Obviously, it's not 100% effective, where it's like you are not going to get it, because many people who have been fully vaccinated have gotten COVID, unfortunately. But it's
for
like,
sure.
It gives you more of a chance.
Yeah, it'll make it a lot less worse.
Yeah, and you won't die from it. You know, less chance of being put in the hospital for such a bad case of COVID. Just be smart, y'all.
There was a guy that I worked with that didn't want to get it just because he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna feel like shit for the next few days." It's like,
bro,
so
those
fucking what?
Those little symptoms are literally nothing.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, okay, you're sick for a few days, maybe. Like, would you rather that than, like, possibly die? Or giving it to someone that can die?
Yeah, Morg shared a meme on Facebook recently. It was, like, I can't remember what it was. It was, like, talking about intubation. Right? Do you know how intubation works?
Yeah, they put a tube down your throat, yeah?
Yeah, they take like this like metal claw thing to like, and they shove it in your mouth so that like you'd like, I don't remember what it's for, but they shove it in your mouth and they stick the tube down your throat. So it's like, like,
do you want that?
Or do you want that?
Yeah. Like, dude.
Like,
just make
trust
it easy.
me, I got my vaccinations and I'm doing fine.
Hell yeah.
I kind of did like an eye twitch after I said I'm fine.
Start seizing. We all want this to end, dude. We all want to go back to fucking normal.
I don't think we're ever going to go back to normal.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be a thing. But, like, less
we can
chaotic.
get close to it. Yeah. I mean, we went out a lot over the last couple days while we were in Salem, and there were some places where we wore a mask. There were some places where we didn't wear our mask. Like when we got into like the crowds, like we wore our mask, and like some local businesses, you know, they tell you have to have your mask on. But you know, it's like if that is what life is going to be from now on, I'm fine with it. Honestly, I just don't think I can mentally handle another shutdown.
No.
I don't think a lot of people can. Like, I'll make it through it, but I'm not about to say, like, yeah, let's hop back into the shutdown, everybody. Like, just fucking do your part.
We all could have just been in a lockdown in the beginning of this, like New Zealand has been doing. I feel like we could have been in a better place now.
Mm-hmm.
But life is a highway. And you just coast. So trivia?
Trivia? All right, everybody, you know the name of the game. Welcome to the Daydream Arcade Trivia. In the Daydream Arcade Trivia, there are 2 contestants, 2 rounds, 2 minutes, 10 questions. 2 minutes to answer all 10 questions. And the loser, well, they have to live with the fact that they are the loser. And
the winner, gotta live with the fact that you're stupid.
And the winner, more than likely going to be me, is
you're not
hey,
wrong.
start winning and we can change the tagline. All right, would you like heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads? All right, here we go. It's heads.
Yo, I've had this fucking TikTok song stuck in my head since like last night. It's like, I want to see some ass. I want to see some ass.
I thought it was the Justin Bieber song.
No, but that song is good too.
I warmed up to it.
It's really not that bad.
No, it's not.
It's like, it's got a little like beat to it. I'm like, hey,
yeah.
Hey.
Did you see Dr. Phil's version of that? Like the dance that he did?
Oh God, no, I didn't.
I do the same thing. I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could.
What the fuck? Yo, why he moves so slow?
I don't know, but I fucking love Dr. Phil.
Dude, what a fucking dude.
All right, I'm ready for my fucking punishment. I mean, trivia.
Right, let's go. Number 1. Which website was first called Relentless.com?
Yep.
Okay. Who is the oldest gaming YouTuber?
Oldest gaming YouTuber.
Yeah.
Forget her name, but she's like a grandma.
Okay.
If I'm right, I'll take half points.
What is an octothorpe?
Octothorpe.
Yeah.
Something my girlfriend would be into, probably.
How long does it take for food to pass through your body?
6 hours?
Which blood cells fight diseases?
White.
Who did the U.S. buy Florida from? Alright.
Mexico?
What's the name of Iron Man's daughter?
Fuck.
30 seconds.
Lucy. I don't know.
What is the Joker's nickname?
Joker's nickname.
20 seconds.
Ha ha hee hee.
What was the first iPad released?
2007.
Leukophobia is the fear of what?
Luke Skywalker.
Okay. You got through all 10.
I definitely got nothing right. So my trash talking from earlier, that never happened.
I blacked out. Okay. Ready for my questions.
Number 1. What was the largest structure built? Oh wait, hang on. I gotta get a fucking timer here.
You have infinite
Oh, like something's
time.
missing. Like, something doesn't feel right here. Here we go. Number 1. What was the largest structure built by the Romans?
Colosseum.
What is the blackberry bush also called?
Blackberry bush? The devil's bush. I don't know.
Number 3. What year did the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union start?
Oh shit. Was it 1950s?
Number 4. Old Bill is a nickname or slang for whom?
Old Bill? Is it William?
Number 5. What did Shakespeare leave for his wife in his will?
His house.
The Minutemen fought during what war?
All I think is that Disney movie. Fuck.
I've never seen it. Maybe it works.
The Soviet War. The Cold War.
Okay. In the novel To Kill a Mockingbird, what was Atticus Finch's occupation?
Shit. Was he a lawyer?
In which U.S. state is it illegal to eat an orange in a bathtub?
What? In what state?
Yes. Which U.S. state?
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna
20
go
seconds.
with Alabama, because they seem weird.
Number 9. Which chess piece has a horse's head?
Oh, the knight?
Number 10. What are you supposed to do when presented with a wine cork from a freshly opened wine bottle?
Are you supposed to suck it?
All right, you answered everything on time.
Nice.
I guess since you went first, I'll give you your questions.
Okay.
Number 1. What was the largest structure built by the Romans? You said Colosseum. It is Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian's Wall?
Nice. I don't know what that is.
Number 2. What is the blackberry bush also called? You said the devil's bush. It is bramble.
That's so close.
Number 3. What year did the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union start? You said the 1950s. It was 1955. So you know what? I'll give you a half a point there. Number 4. Old Bill is a nickname or slang for whom? Did you say William?
Yeah.
Police officers or law enforcement in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
Number 5. What did Shakespeare leave his wife in his will? You said
His
house.
Yeah.
His second best bed.
God fucking damn it. Second best. No.
Second best, yeah. And I'm guessing beds weren't that comfortable back then, so I can't imagine what his second best bed was like. Number 6, the Minutemen. Some historians are gonna be like, actually, beds back in that time were actually quite comfortable because they were made out of cotton, or shit. Anyway,
some shit.
You think historians listen to our show?
Not even a little bit.
You think there's a? You don't think that there's
not even a little bit.
You don't think there's one historian out of the 10 people that listen to our show on a regular basis?
My mom being one of them.
What?
My mom being one of them.
In the novel To Kill a Mockingbird, what was Atticus Finch's occupation? You said lawyer. That is correct.
Yeah.
Did you read To Kill a Mockingbird?
I did. I read it in English.
Yes, we read it in school. Fuck off.
Bro. Yeah, that was not a fun book to read.
No, it was not. Especially since my English teacher had such a hard-on for Atticus Finch.
Oh, no. My English teacher in 9th grade was really cool, though. I really liked her. She was lit.
Mine was not. She caught me, I used to write a lot when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I was bored, I didn't really pay attention in class. I kind of just
I get that.
I mean, I always got good grades, so I didn't really care.
To be fair, I just
fucked off in class silently.
I get that. To be fair, I never actually read To Kill a Mockingbird. I was just in class when people would
Did you
summarize
it?
And I'd just be like, oh yeah.
My English teacher had a hard-on for Atticus Finch, but she also had a hard-on for teddy bears for some reason. She would just collect teddy bears. She was just this 85-year-old woman, this really small 85-year-old woman that would just obsessively collect teddy bears.
I want to say that's wholesome, but was she a bitch?
She once took something of mine that I wrote and tore it up.
That's fucked up.
She's like, how would your mother feel if I called her and told her that you write and do doodles in class? And I'm like, well, she kind of knows, and my mom knew, but it's I was getting good grades in that class, so she kind of was just don't get caught. So I was like, my mom knows. And then she just looked down, because that was apparently not the answer I was supposed to give her. So she ripped it up and threw it out, and she was like, if I ever catch you drawing or writing or doing anything else other than the work that I give you in this class, you are out of here. And then I was like, okay.
Where am I going?
Yeah, I'm like, where am I going to go? Where are you going to send me? The principal's office? They'll send me right back up here.
Yeah, they'll be like, what'd you do? I'm like, draw. Okay.
Could you not?
Could you not do that? Maybe?
All right, go back to class. All right. Number 8. In which U.S. state is it illegal to eat an orange in a bathtub? You said Alabama.
I did.
It is California.
Fuck.
California. Is that a real...
That's crazy.
I don't...
Let's ask Peyton.
How is anyone going to catch you? Are there
That's true.
Little cameras in oranges?
Bro, we just confirmed that California spies on you guys. Bam.
Yeah. New conspiracy theory. Cameras
in oranges
are hidden inside oranges in California. Every orange in California has a little camera in it.
So good luck. They're spying on your insides.
Number 9. What chess piece has a horse's head? You said knight. That is correct.
Hey.
Number 10. What are you supposed to do when presented with the wine cork from a freshly opened wine bottle? You said suck it. You're supposed to look at it.
Oh. What? Oh, wow. Thanks for the cork.
Look at this cork.
So stupid.
Anyway.
All right. Your questions. Oh, wait. How many did I get right?
You got 1, 2, 3 questions right.
Nice. Okay. So yours. Number 1. Which website was first called relentless.com? You said Skip. It was Amazon. Number 2. Who was the oldest gaming YouTuber? You got half right because it is a grandma. It's Hamako Mori, and aka Gaming Grandma.
Oh.
Yeah. 3. What is an octothorpe? What did you say? You said something
that
Wind
my girlfriend
would, like,
would be into.
What? Something Wind would like, right?
Yeah.
It's a hashtag symbol.
Couldn't have been any more wrong.
Number 4. How long does it take for food to pass through your body? You said 6 hours. It's approximately 53 hours.
53 hours?
53 hours.
What the fuck? Okay.
Which blood cells fight diseases? You said white. That is correct. Who did the U.S. buy Florida from? You said Mexico. It was Spain. Spain. What's the name of Iron Man's daughter? You said, did you say Lucy?
Yeah.
It's Morgan. What is the Joker's nickname? I have no idea what you said.
I said like he ha ha.
Yeah. It's the Clown Prince of Crime. When was the first iPad released? You said 2007. It was 2010. And leukophobia is the fear of what? You said Luke Skywalker. It's the color white. Yes.
Yes, I do fear white.
So you got 1, 2. You got 2 right. Get fucked. I won,
well,
bitch.
I am the loser. So I have to hang my head in shame.
Good. I got nuggies.
Hello?
Sorry.
Okay, nice.
All right.
So did you see that we finally pulled out of Afghanistan?
Yes, I did see that.
Your thoughts on that?
I
don't feel qualified to talk about this.
I don't either. But all I know is that there are some bad things going on.
There's a lot of scary shit going on in the world right now.
Deadass.
And you're choosing to listen to a podcast where we
Give nothing.
give nothing. We
Absolutely nothing.
We contribute nothing to society or the podcast world. If you're continuing to listen to this, you are wasting your time.
We're just here.
Have you been watching anything lately? Anything good? Binging any shows?
Wentworth.
Yeah, you were talking about how there's going to be a new season coming out soon.
Yes, there is a new season. It's like a part 2, I believe, of season 8 of Wentworth. Comes out
Nice.
the 24th. I'm very much excited. I have 2 episodes left of season 8 of the first.
Is it on
part.
Netflix?
It is. It is on Netflix.
I should check it out.
Dude,
'cause
it's crazy. Like, it's just... Have you seen Orange is the New Black?
No, I've seen all the memes and I've seen like the first episode, but I never watched it.
Yeah, it puts Orange is the New Black to shame. Like,
is it kind of the same deal?
the only similar thing is like it's in a women's prison,
Okay.
but that's it. And like one is based in Australia. That's Wentworth.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so it's an Australian prison, and it's crazy. It's just like back to back tea, and it's like it like everything. Like I don't know, it's just so well written, and it's like everything ties in together, and it's like you think you call something, and you think something's gonna happen, and then it's just like whiplash to like something completely different.
That's pretty cool. I like shows that do that.
Yeah, it's really good. I definitely recommend. And there's a lot of gay. So if you're a lesbian and you enjoy that, go watch it.
Speaking of gay, we just finished Fear Street.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we watched all three.
We did.
We'd say movies or
Yeah.
parts.
All 3 parts.
All 3 parts to Fear Street on Netflix, and it was a good time.
It really wasn't that bad. It wasn't scary, but it was a pretty good story. Like I enjoyed it. I think
Like honestly, I don't need to be scared a lot in like spooky things. You know,
No.
it's not it's not necessary
yeah.
to make me go ha.
Ha!
But you know, it as long as you got a good story and you got really likable
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, I
like,
agree. I think
um,
my favorites were the first and third part. I wasn't really vibing with the second movie. I really liked the first and the third.
There were some really good kills in this movie too. Spoiler alert: the one when they were in the convenience store.
Oh yeah.
And the dude goes through the slicer.
Dude, that
His
was
fucking head.
crazy.
Like that was fucking brutal, but that was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the CGI in it was pretty good.
I've always been fascinated. Like when I was younger, my dad and I used to do a lot of haunted house stuff, like in our garage for Halloween, and we wouldn't go too over the top, but my dad would come up with great ideas. And it was always fun to do special effects stuff. And I haven't done it in a while, but I've always wanted to like learn how to get good at it. And
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many different things that I want to try to do. Like, I'm not saying that I'm gonna become like a fucking like visual effects wizard and like work in Hollywood or some shit, but I like really want to like learn how to do shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a good friend of mine back in like high school. She was really good at special effects makeup. So literally every Halloween she would do something for me. Like one year I was the Joker and she did like the split mouth thing. And it looked really cool. And then another year I was a zombie and she did like bite marks and shit and like a cut up face and shit for me. It was really cool.
Nice.
It was really awesome to see. And I always like was super into that. It's like, damn, how you do that?
I will also grab pictures of the time that my dad and I turned me into a zombie.
Oh my god.
That was pretty neat. It was just like liquid latex and stuff. We made some fake wounds and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty neat for like an hour of just sitting down. I've always wanted to know what it would be like to like actually get turned into like a horror
Dude, like
movie
professionally
monster.
done. Like
Yeah,
that would
like
be
sit in the
so
chair
cool.
for like 4 hours kind
Yeah,
of deal.
yeah.
Like, I'd fucking do it.
I would too.
I would fucking do it.
I would love that. Like to like work at a haunted house or some shit.
I've worked at a couple haunted houses before. They're fun.
Yeah. Were you like the person that scares people or just like?
Yeah, honestly, I prefer that a lot better than going in there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I do like going into haunted houses, but I think working them is a lot more fun.
I might be going to Halloween Horror Nights for the first time, and I'm very excited because there's gonna be a Haunting of Hill House haunted house.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Is that like Universal or Disney?
Yeah, Universal. I'm really excited because my best friend might be coming up, so we might all go together. Would be very cool.
Yeah, their website, Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
It's in its 30th year. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
dude, it's been going on forever. Cool.
Up here we have Fright Fest. Yeah, Fright Fest. It's called Fright Fest.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I've never the Great Escape water park. It's like part of Six
it's a
Flags.
water
It's like
park?
a branch of Six Flags. It's like a theme park and water park. It's open this summer. I haven't gone in a while. I haven't been on a roller coaster in a long time.
The last time I was on a roller coaster was it last year? When did we go to PAX? Was that 2019?
2020.
2020? Okay, so
Yeah.
last year, because Kat and I went to Universal.
I still really want to come down and go to Universal.
Dude, please. I'm literally 30 minutes away from Universal and Disney. Disney's not that great. Universal, top notch.
I don't really like Disney. The last time I went to
Yeah.
Disney, I was old enough to remember that I don't like it.
It's really not that great because it's full of families and full of like just little children screaming and yelling. And it's like, I'm good.
I mean, it's not like that at Universal.
I mean, yes, but like there's like
Less severe.
yes, and there's like a certain point in the day where it's mostly like older people.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you go later in the day, it's so good because the lines aren't long. It's not as hot. And like, it's so good.
We used to just go to the stunt shows at Universal when the one time that I went down to Florida. I would say this like I've been to Florida a lot. I've only been there once. But
You guys need to come visit and then we can all go to Universal.
yeah. What do you mean, you guys?
Like you win, Morg?
Wynn is not going to survive the Florida heat.
I mean, if you come during when it's not as bad, so like around like November, December,
Well, Wynn,
if you are up for it, I would love for you to come and visit.
this is your invitation.
Please. I will personally check the UV index for you.
Is there anything you've been listening to?
Oh, yes, actually. This band called Shrezzers. They're a Russian band. They're very cool. They're like degent or gent, however you want to say it.
I have no idea.
I think it's gent, but I've also heard people
Gent?
say degent. They kind of remind me of Issues because they have like the clean vocalist who has a really nice, like, soulful voice. And then, but they also have like a screamer. So the songs that I've been listening to are called Delight, Reminiscent, and Mystery. Those 3 songs are very good. Definitely recommend. They have a saxophone in each of their songs, and they have like a saxophone solo.
Ooh, you sold me already.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like whoever is playing the saxophone is great because usually after like the saxophone solo, it'll like have like a verse, and I think a guitar solo of the saxophone solo comes, and it's like it's really cool to hear like the contrasts, but it's like the same melody.
Can you send those to me right now on
Yes.
Discord, and I'll add them to the playlist? And I am going to tweet out the playlist finally today. When we're done with this, I'm gonna finally post our playlist on Twitter. Not that it matters, but I'm gonna do it because I said that I was going to, and I haven't.
I'm gonna do it. Also, this other song by a band called Time the Valuator. Their song called Elusive Reasons. Really good song. I think. Why is this in German?
Oh, it's German?
No, I was just like,
German?
why is this in German? Oh, they are German. Very good song. Good songs.
We have 72 songs on the playlist as of right now.
That's
which
crazy.
isn't bad. Yeah. Oh, also on vacation, I went to a pretty awesome dispensary. It's called Seagrass. It's really nice. They have a really nice. I'll put the picture up of the dispensary here. It was really pretty. This is what it looks like on the outside.
Ooh. Oh, it's really cool.
Yeah. I ended up getting 2 pre-rolls and a chocolate bar.
How were they?
I haven't tried the pre-rolls yet. We smoked this one. Win got 1. I got Win got 2. I got 1. It's the Ace Weidman's Wicked Fine Flour.
Oh.
It's a gelato. Half-gram pre-roll. Pretty nice. It is I believe it's a sativa.
Do you prefer sativa or indica or hybrid?
I prefer hybrid.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because like indica, like indica for me is usually, obviously, just if I'm just trying to sleep.
Yeah.
And then sativa, if I do smoke before like work or something like that, that's usually my go-to.
Yeah.
But I mean, lately I've just been doing dabs. Then I also have this chocolate OG pre-roll. This one's also a half-gram.
Yeah, I think I don't know why I'm more of a fan of indica because I feel like sativa makes me anxious, but with indica I'm like just vibing because it's more of like a body high.
I like the mix of the hybrid because it doesn't necessarily make me want to fall asleep, but it also doesn't, make me antsy or paranoid or anything.
Yeah, I like hybrid as well.
I was hoping that they would have like Blue Dream there or something because that's probably my favorite strain.
Blue Dream.
Because that's the first time I experienced like music high was when I smoked that strain, and
Really?
I don't know. As cheesy as it sounds, it has a special place in my heart.
I remember there was this one strain that I got, and it was called Green Crack, and oh my god,
I've had Green Crack once,
dude. Yeah, I've had it once too, and it was that one time. And honestly, I think that was my best high. I smoked it with Clarissa. We got like 1 nug of it back in high school. And we were like, oh shit, this is so much.
Oh man, you know what? I forgot to say, like, all right, make this a talking point for next week's episode. Well, next week's episode is this episode. So when you guys are hearing this episode right now, next week's episode, we're going to talk about our psychedelic experiences.
Oh, fuck. That's going to be
I
a time.
completely forgot that we were going to talk about that this week.
I have a few.
Unfortunately, we are out of time, but we're going to save that for next week.
Hell yeah. I'm excited.
So thank you, everyone, for listening to episode 26. I'm sorry that this was I felt like a lackluster-ish episode. I didn't have much to talk about.
We out here. If you want to follow our shit, our Instagram is at the Daydream Arcade. Our Twitter is at Daydream Arcade. And what else? We have a Twitch. You can follow that.
I do have a Twitch.
It's
but
the Daydream Arcade. But
yes,
you know,
we got to start thinking of Like how the hell we're gonna stream together.
Yeah. I think I have an idea on how we would do it, but we'll have to test it out.
I really want to play American Trucker Simulator.
I'm very down for that. We can just be trickers.
Wynn had an idea that I think is pretty funny. If you and I started wearing the same stuff.
Oh my god.
Or generally, like at least as close as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So we should like look at each other's wardrobe and pick something out or think of something.
Start coordinating.
Would you be down to do that?
I'd be down. That's funny.
Okay. And if you want to follow me, you can find me on Twitter at YoungRetroLive, YoungRetro64 on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. Yeah, just do it.
Yeah. If you want to follow me, I'm at Certicate on all platforms. Just hit me up.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.